Hey guys, Shade Raven here. Just going to do a quick little demonstration video on the new drag and drop Gnome module that's now out there on the Forge, or will be. Uh, this one's actually got a little more to it than you might have seen in the last couple, because there's quite a bit to gnomes. Uh, they have quite a few more features that include things that require actions or give bonuses and stuff. So you'll see a longer list on this than some of the others. There's a few in here that are still a little bit tricky to handle. I'll try to go over that real quick, but for the most part, it's just generally the same thing that you got with the elf and the dwarf, where you'll take like a character, which we have been using Nario here for a while, and if he had taken Gnome, he can come down here and add to his long list. I suppose I should start cleaning that up at some point. And say he had this heritage power, drop it in here, and then oops, suddenly he has the ability to look over his chameleon gnome power. This one has just allows a circumstance bonus to stealth as long as you stay in sort of the same surroundings. And that can be facilitated there by just clicking on that. It'll add that +2 circumstance bonus to his character for stealth checks. And then every time he would roll a stealth skill until that environment changed and you removed it, he will go from +0 to +2, which gives him a little bit of a better chance of getting it. So you'll get a lot of that in there. Now there's a few in here that had some unusual aspects. There's one where when you rest and you get like your constitution, or it's a knife giving it this one, because of the rounding aspects, I put in one for just for first level, and then another one that'll pick it up thereafter, and you can just delete the first one, the effect off, not the skill off, if you wanted to do it that way. There's another one that works with rest. I don't know if that's the conduit one. Yeah, no, this one was a little bit different because we can't currently do like a con times half your level together. So I put in a little note here saying, just come in here, and this is the multiplier field set for 4.5, because the earliest you can get this this feat at 9. So you divide it by half later on, indicate that when you make level 10, you set this to 5, and it'll compute this heal for you on those 10-minute rests. 5.5 for 11, 6 for level 12, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I tried to add in all the different things that, it'll be good to have on this character, like the reactions with the effects for the wolves that, the effects make sense for. Like this one gives a resist all based on your level. You still have to do the flat check to see if it actually takes effect, which is just going to have to be done by hand. But if that's successful, the fortuitous shift has this, as well as the initial one, which was the unexpected shift skill, which is sort of the same, except for it has the dazzled effect that happens if you succeed on it, unlike the other one, and a higher flat check. But in general, that's what you get with this. A list of different powers and features that gnomes get that can be applied to a character for easier reference. And again, especially the ones that either have statistical roll adjustments or anything that has like an action, whether it's free actions, reactions, or multiple actions, action costs to them, that they'll be able to add to your character sheet, so you can see those options you have during the normal courses of combat. So again, hopefully this will prove to be useful to you guys, and we'll be moving on to Goblin next, who comes in line on the alphabetical list of common ancestries.